So this one is probably going to break some people. Hey there, folks. So we've got another unusual, and by unusual I mean not something that I ordinarily subscribe to, unboxing today. To kind of give you the setup for this, back around early May, my Facebook feed introduced me to a company called Feminist Apparel. And, well, if you hear the name, it's one of those businesses, they pretty much tells itself, Feminist Apparel. So I ordered some t-shirts, one of which, actually, I am wearing right now. And by ordering the t-shirts, I got put on their mailing list. So around the middle of August, they sent they sent a email saying that they're doing a box. So they instantly had my attention. So this is I got to look at the name for this. It's a long one. This is the Feminist Apparel FeministBox Volume 2 Activism Edition. And again, kind of caught my attention. I've never hidden the fact that I'm queer. I've been out since 1991. So activism and I have a long relationship. Of course, the problem is activism tends to burn you out very, very, very quickly. So with the recent election of a certain presidential orangutan, I guess we could say that my inner activist is kind of becoming a little bit more and more awake, a little bit more and more active. Now, the punchline is, back when I was in graduate school, for the first time, I actually have a certificate in gender studies. So I kind of cut my teeth on what we call second wave feminism, and kind of got burned out when third wave and fourth wave came along, and just was really I was not a good fit for third wave and fourth wave, and the third wavers and fourth wavers thought I was not a good fit for them. So I just kind of let things fade. And between getting the shirts and the fact that I now have two infant nieces, which isn't to say I don't think that either of my adult nieces are going to watch this or will watch this or are watching this, but I have two infant nieces, and suddenly I have this new vested interest in feminism and basically trying to make the world a better place for young women, because I now have two young women in my life that I have a major emotional investment in. So that was the other reason why when this box came in, I figured I would give it a try. I kind of remember it, so there's a few T-shirts in there. Obviously, Feminist Apparel. It kind of comes in the name, but I also remember them. So I think at least like two zines in here. So this is going to be an interesting box. They should still be available. I don't know if the T-shirts are set across each box. I don't know if they're random T-shirts. As usual, I'm going to link this video to Feminist Apparel, and if you all would like to chime in the comments, please do. This is kind of one of those impulse purchases, so I kind of remember seeing it as like, hey, cool, I should get this for the channel. I know there are a few zines, I know there are a couple other things in here. So this, as soon as I put my knife away, 4 years of doing this, I haven't cut myself on the air, and I'm not going to do it this time. Let's just kind of get in here and see. So now that the cellophane is gone, we can actually see the name of the box. So there we go, the Activist Edition. So I'm just going to crack this open. There we go. And see. All right, so, all right. So the top, I'll show you this in just a second, I just need to read it, is a quote from Angela Y. Davis, activist and author. I am no longer accepting the things I cannot change. I am changing the things I cannot accept. Ooh, I like that. We have a card here. And we have, I don't know, it's not confetti, but it's purple stuff. Purple packing stuff. purple packing. I'm trying to think of something else to keep the alliteration going, and my middle-aged mind is failing me. But there is our box. There is our quote. There is lots of purple stuff that I will get through in just a minute. In the meantime, we have a small note. Welcome to FeministBox Volume 2. Thank you for your support. With this purchase, you are helping us here at Feminist Apparel, a small, independent feminist company, fulfill our mission of spreading feminist ideals through dialogue, community engagement, and activism. We curated this special edition of our Feminist Box with one thing in mind, giving you the tools and resources to take action into your community. This past year, with the election and inauguration of, we're not saying his name, the presidential orangutan, and the corresponding emboldenment of white supremacists, anti-Semites, and anti-feminists, the work ahead of us has become clearer than ever. In this box, we've included the latest work from lifelong intersectional activist Angela Y. Davis, with over 50 years on the forefront of civil and human rights movements. Ms. Davis and her words serve as invaluable guides for reflection and rallying calls in the ongoing feminist movement of today, be it domestic or abroad, a well-documented struggle, or an issue that is just now receiving the attention it deserves. Ms. Davis makes it clear that our liberation is intertwined. We paired her book with a number of items that promote messages that we hope inspired your continued or newly begun journey into feminism and activism. I don't know, maybe resumed in my case. You are now the proud owner of 2 shirts, a couple rad zines, ACLU info packets, and an exclusive tote bag and pin that we designed just for this box. Preview. Plus, you'll notice the sticker sheet that is part of our Activism at Work street art project that we launched along with the release of this Feminist Box. Search the hashtag on Instagram to see the actual street signs up. Our hope is that each item in this collection will aid in sparking earnest conversations about how we can take our knowledge and experiences and turn them into concerted actions that help move this intersectional feminist movement of ours forward. Thank you for taking the time to read this introduction, totes, for paying attention to the issues and wanting to make a difference as you're flipping through the items inside this box. Remember, you are not alone, and the burden of change doesn't fall solely on you. We are all in this together, and we are here to lift each other up or chat when you need. Never hesitate to reach out to us. Never hesitate to reach out if you need us. Our contact info is below. We are a small but mighty team and love hearing from you. In solidarity, Feminist Apparel. Yeah, conversations. I seriously, I would not mind having conversations as long as we can do it, in a productive and polite way. Kind of a series of conversations internally got me here. I would love to have conversations with, the people over the years, old friends of mine who have kind of cut me off because they decided that I was, problematic. I would love to have, conversations with them. Probably not going to happen, but, who knows? People leave our lives and come back into them, kind of like, actors in a multi-part play. So, maybe who knows what will happen. So let's pull our giant wad of purple stuff at least aside. Hey, seriously, look at this. Oh, it's shedding like crazy. It's like Grimace with a toupee. So I'm just going to see if I can put this on the lid of the box so I can get in here and grab some things. All right, so first things first. This actually came when I got my t-shirts way back in May. Feminist Apparel, welcome to our family. Celebrate with 20% off your next purchase of $25 or more. Promo code FEMBOX20. And, pro tip, if you're really interested in getting this box, they sent me a discount code for 10% off, and the discount code actually worked on the box. I don't know if they're going to watch this video and cut that loophole off, but if you see the box and you like the box and you want to get 20% off the box, that is your discount code, FEMBOX20. So the first thing I see here is as I light particle Grimace off of it, is the sticker sheet. And the sticker sheets are actually damn cool. I would love to get a couple more of these just for laptops and mobile devices and vehicles and random street signs. I was telling the story on Facebook a few days ago. the on this day. I had a picture of when I used to organize, work with another event as an organizer, and I had to use pink spray paint to mark off places for tables, and I took the obligatory picture of the can of spray paint with myself. And way back in 1993, an unnamed university, I'm pretty sure the statute of limitations has run out on this, but just in case, an unnamed university in the Southeast, that doesn't have to be the one that I went to as an undergraduate, for National Coming Out Day of 1993, I might have gone and bought a few cans of pink spray paint, and in the early morning hours of October 11th, 1993, I might have painted every single yield sign on campus pink as a show of us being present for National Coming Out Day. So this I don't know if we can get more of these, but these are awesome. I'm already liking these. I see. Okay, I think this is the ACLU protest literature. Hang on a second. I'm just kind of grabbing stuff as I see it. Oh, yeah, look at that. There's ACLU. Know your rights at a protest. Always a good thing. I'm assuming this is available online, so obviously I'm not going to read all the way through it. I'm already at 11 minutes. Know your rights, taking photographs and making video and audio recordings. ABC's mini guide to protesting. This is just like taking me back. So this is it is literally that. This is taking me back to the 90s and zine culture, and I'm getting warm fuzzies and happy feels looking at this. So the next thing we have here is the pin. Simply stated, equality for us all. And I'm going to have to find somewhere for this on my lanyard at work. I will wait on processing this to upload on social media until I can get to my job tomorrow and take a picture of my lanyard. I already have several pins. I do not hide my political alliances since they've kind of become important. And I think that is absolutely going to go on my lanyard. Let's see here. What is... I got more photocopied stuff. This is banner drop stencils, wheat paste, and distributing information. Activate Grand Rapids, SDS is the organization that put this out. And oh my God, this really is about activism. God, I wish I had... If I had stuff like this back in the early 90s, man, I kind of had to learn all of it the hard way, and some of it I never did. This is, how to do a banner drop, step by step, how to create stencils, how to wheat paste. I am sure, it's 2017. I am sure that information is available online, but I just... There's something for me as a Gen Xer. There's an appeal about the photocopied zine. I don't want to say it's a you had to be there thing to get it, but it's kind of you had to be a part of that moment in time. Like your only information you got from zines, and you would write away to zines, and like the day that they came in, you would open up that package and you would just like spend hours diving through this information. You got to remember, for some of the younger folks, this was like pre-mainstreaming internet. So I know most of us saying, well, why didn't you just go to Google? Google didn't exist. Google at that point in time was a number that we talked about in math class. So just seeing that, I feel like I'm in my late teens, early 20s, and I just want to go out and do something to give, to give oppression the middle finger, even though some kind of look at me and, I am the oppressor. I'm trying not to be, but anyway, I'm loving this so far. So this is the book that they mentioned. Angela Y. Davis, Freedom is a Constant Struggle, Ferguson, Palestine, and the Foundations of a Movement, forward by Cornel West. Oh my God. I love Cornel West. When he appears on Real Time with Bill Maher, regardless of who the other guests are going to be, it's going to be an episode. I actually have some traveling that I'm doing this weekend. I have to go to Dallas for an online learning conference, and I think I will probably, even though I have my Kindle, I will probably put this in my backpack and actually read pulp. Man, this is all retro. The next thing that I'm seeing is I tried to dig through my Shreds O Grimace. This is the tote bag that they mentioned, and it's a pretty decent tote bag. You know, I'm a big boy. I don't know the dimensions on it, but you know, I guess it's pretty big. You know, something to take to the grocery store, carry around books in. Probably, you know, again, I'll use. Hey, there we go, my face. Probably use it for, you know, a grocery bag tote. The message, of course, you all saw this as I was showing it off. Volunteer, occupy, strike, organize, speak up, agitate, boycott, protest, invest, educate. Absolutely. Now, of course, you know, I'm an educator by trade. You know, I try not to give too much real life information just because, you know, there are people out there who probably couldn't find much but might try to dox, attack, or otherwise go after my job. However, you know, again, as a professional educator, yes, you know, education is very, very important. So I think we have the T-shirts here. You know, and again, oh my God, okay, I'm already loving this. Again, everywhere. It's like a purple cat. So the T-shirt, you know, again, I can't remember if these are shirts that came from the catalog. Oh man, I have purple stuff everywhere. But you know, very simple, very straightforward. The word riot, you know, again, this is kind of speaking to my inner punk in the late '80s, in the early '90s. This box was a great investment. Feminist Apparel, more please. Let's just make sure. Yes, it's a 3XL. Fantastic. The other shirt, and I'm trying very hard to not make a mess on my desk if I can. I see it like this. People give me enough grief in the videos about having a messy room. I don't need to add to it. I can do just fine on my own without packing stuff getting all over. So, let's see here. Just double check the size is good. 3XL. You know, again, this may be one of the shirts in the catalog. I think I recognize seeing the phrase, but if it isn't intersectional, it isn't feminism. So that is the end of the box. And ordinarily at this point in the video, I would be putting things back in the box. But because I now have purple shavings in the box, I think we're going to bypass that step. You know, this is a special box, so we're going to have a special moment where we break protocol, and I find more purple stuff everywhere. I find more purple stuff. So we will instead maybe stack. So to kind of recap, you know, again, this is the box. I believe they are still available. I am, you know, if you've watched my videos, you will know at the end of a video if I am happy or I am unhappy with a box. The question I always ask myself is this box worth the money that I spent on it? And in this case, I absolutely believe this box, every penny. Okay, I applied the 10% code. I was cheap, I admit that. And if you want to apply the 20% code, FeministBox20, you know, there's probably still available. When I went to their website, they actually had the first boxes still available, but they were like, you know, little skinny sizes, and this is not a small or medium body by any stretch of the imagination. So anyway, shirts, the boxes still may be available. Feminist Apparel, Google, use the discount code. Just the kind of big recap. So again, we have the gray t-shirts in my size, 3XL. If it isn't intersectional, it isn't feminism. We have the next shirt, the riot shirt. And, if it wasn't for the fact that I was flying this weekend and I'm trying to, not incur the wrath or the ire or the attention of the TSA, or God, I'm also going to Dallas. I really do not want to go to Texas with this shirt on. Around the Raleigh area, sure. In Texas, and I say this, one of my partners is from Texas. His family, my adopted family, are from Texas. But there is too much damn crazy in Texas to tempt fate to wear this shirt. But I love this shirt. The next thing we have is the tote bag. Volunteer, occupy, strike, organize, speak up, agitate, boycott, invest, protest, and educate. The book, which I will definitely be putting in my carry-on and reading, and hopefully annoying at least one person in the nearby seats. Angela Y. Davis, Freedom is a Constant Struggle, Ferguson, Palestine, and the Foundations of a Movement, with forward by Cornel West. We have the pin, which is absolutely going to go on my lanyard tomorrow. The two zines, and again, remember, the whole idea of a zine, it's something homemade, it's something small. This, for those of you who are thinking, why did I miss the 80s? I wish I could go back to the 80s, or even the early 90s. This was it for us. So the first thing we have is ABC's mini guide to protesting, and banner drops, stencils, wheat paste, and distributing information. We have the two pieces of literature from the ACLU, Know Your Rights, taking photographs and making video and audio recordings, and Know Your Rights at a Protest. And finally, we end where we began with this amazing, amazing sticker set. And, Feminist Apparel, again, I'm really hoping that you're watching this. I'm hoping that you have watched all the way through to this. I would love to see, if this is exclusive and you don't want to reprint them because they're exclusive, I would love to see more like this. I would love to see packs. If you did different designs and made like a pack of 5 or a pack of 10, I would absolutely buy these. I would absolutely put them places. I am elated with this box. And again, if you've watched my videos, you've seen the moment of soul-crushing disappointment that I have at the end of a video when I've had a bad box. This just, I am waiting for Volume 3. I am hoping there is a Volume 3. I am looking forward to more stuff like this. I'm gonna say it. It is not my place. I don't have the connections or anything else. Feminist Apparel, if you can soak this down to about a $20 to $25 price point, put a t-shirt in there every month. Look at what they're doing with Loot Crate, Super Geek Box, Geek Fuel. If you want to kind of go looking through the crypto nerd block, I really think you have a regular sustaining product here. I would subscribe to this in a heartbeat. If you put a product out like this, a box every month, throw some stuff in there. The t-shirt is the big item. Put some smaller stuff in there. I would subscribe to this in a heartbeat. And I'm not just saying that to bullshit. This is incredible. I am beyond happy with what's in this box, and I'm also going on 25 minutes, so I'm going to shut the hell up right now. So, if you want to watch more of these videos, if this is your first time coming into the channel, I tend to do a lot of gentlemen's products unboxing, which people may or may not be into. I tend to do geek box unboxings, so Loot Crate. Nerd Block, they're dead. So Loot Crate, Geek Fuel, Super Geek Box, or if you're just coming in for this one, hi, bye. Maybe see you back for box 3. Maybe if they make this a permanent thing, who knows? Anyway, thank you for tuning in, and I will see everybody later. So in the meantime, be good to each other, stay safe out there.